Hi friends, and welcome back to my channel and today's video. So the Swedish word of the day is gonna be nothing, which is in Swedish inget. Inget. Honestly, I can't come up with a Swedish word, so we're just gonna have inget as a Swedish word today. Today I'm gonna do my weekly Will I Buy It video where I talk about all of the new makeup releases that has come out the past week. This video is inspired by Samantha March, and I will of course have her linked down below. She also has a community playlist where all of us creators that does these types of videos can put them. So if you want to see more creators or other creators do this kind of video, I will have the community playlist linked down below as well. Also, I did film this look. This is sort of my everyday makeup, so this is my no foundation routine. So yeah, I'm gonna have that up in a week or 5 weeks, or you know, I'm slow, I pre-film. So yeah, let's just begin talking about the biggest disappointment this week, and that is that Wet n Wild has apparently been selling makeup in China while trying to cover this up and claiming to be cruelty-free. I know that this has upset a lot of people, and I haven't heard anything from Wet n Wild. I do want to hear what they say first, because it is a possibility that this isn't true, that maybe some other company is selling the makeup there illegally. I'm not sure. I think that we are too quick jumping the gun. Just see what all of the things that has happened in the makeup community or the beauty community this week or the last week, and now other things are starting to come to life. So I think that we are too quick to judge, and I just think that that is something that we need to stop with. Another thing that I wanted to mention is that I haven't looked into this too much, but there is a possibility that they can sell there and still be cruelty free, and this is gonna be a little bit confusing. But say for instance that you have a brand, you have Natasha Denona. Say for instance, you have Natasha Denona and they manufacture their products in America and then they ship it to China. Then China has to test the products there, right? Yes. So they will not be considered cruelty-free. However, they can ship their products to China and still remain cruelty-free. Anastasia does this, for instance. They ship to China. A lot of brands ship to China, but they're still cruelty-free. But say for instance that, as I said, Natasha Denona creates and manufactures their products in America. Now, say for instance that they do create their products in America, but they also have a small warehouse, not a warehouse, but a small lab or whatever, that they make some of their products. For instance, this palette and then 2 other palettes. They can sell them in China while still being cruelty free, because as long as they only has a small quantity of products, they can still be cruelty free. I am not saying that this is fact, because this is something that the Brow Gal does, and I have talked about the fact that I don't know if the Brow Gal is considered to be cruelty free or not, because they do have some products that they sell in China, but it is only the products that they create in there, and they just have some of their small best selling items there. And as I said, I haven't looked that much into this, but I do know that there is a possibility, and I truly hope that if it comes to it, that Wet n Wild is no longer cruelty free. You will not see them on my channel. I will not display their products. As of right now, I'm just gonna wait. I'm not gonna buy anything from them. I'm just gonna wait and see what they have to say. But again, I just wanna make it clear that when I'm filming this, they haven't gone out and said anything. Hey guys, so yeah, this is future me. I wanted to come on here and update you a little bit, because there has been a lot of shit going down and there's been a lot of new releases. So I'm just gonna address a little bit about Wet n Wild, and then I am going to go back to my more professional setting, and then I'm going to come back to this and talk about some of the new makeup releases that I actually think is a little bit fun. Yeah, I said it. Okay, so let's continue to talk about Wet n Wild. So many people have written about Wet n Wild and the fact that they are not cruelty free, and they actually went out and made their own statement, which is something that I am touching on in this video, and I'll have it somewhere here, but it says like this: Wet n Wild does not test on animals. Wet n Wild is a global brand for beauty lovers, inclusive of all ages, ethnicities, skin colors, ideologies, and economic status. Cruelty-free has and will remain a key pillar for our brand. In 2008, Watson began offering our product to beauty enthusiasts in China via a pilot program with 30 stores. Wet n Wild products sold in China are domestically manufactured in China, and as such do not require animal testing. And then it says a little bit more. You can just print this or read a little bit yourself about this. But that is basically what I said, that you don't need animal testing if you only have a few products and you do manufacture them in China. I hope that's what I'm saying. Anyway, this is actually Wednesday night and I haven't even started editing this video yet. So I need to do that today, but I think I said that in that video. So just know that I'm not saying that they are cruelty-free and I'm not saying that they're not cruelty-free. Personally, I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna see where everything will lead to. But for now, Wet n Wild is no longer a brand that I will buy from. And then I'll just have to wait and see. I'm not going to declutter the products that I do have yet. But I'm just going to wait and see and leave it at that. So let's talk a little bit about Colourpop's new collection, because I got a lot of questions about this. In my last video, I said that I've been waiting for them to come out with a birthday collection. I will say I don't think that this is it. I think that they will come out with another collection as well, because they did that last year. Or might not a full collection, but maybe another palette or something else. So I'm just gonna say that. However, I know that so many of you wanted me to purchase this, but I have not. I am in a space where I don't want to purchase anything at all. I know that that is super strange, but I'm just gonna enjoy this and I'm gonna enjoy my collection while still talking to you guys about my feelings about something. I haven't even bought the Natasha Denona tan palette that I said that I was going to buy. But when it actually came to it, I was like, no, I'm not going to. I'm gonna wait, and I still haven't bought it. And I feel like it's fine. Natasha Denona has a lot of like ups and downs as well with her brand, so I really wanted to wait. I'm gonna move aside because I always forget that. Yeah, but I wanted to wait because I felt like there's no rush. And you know what? If I don't want to buy any new makeup, then that is fine. But I will give you my thoughts and opinions. So this is their birthday collection. Apparently a lot of people has been asking for a red palette, and I have never seen a single comment where someone asked about a red palette. So yeah. Anyway, they did come out with this watermelon collection, and I think it's a cute collection. Let me just talk about the palette first. The palette is cute. You have 6 mattes, you have 3 shimmers. It comes in their monochromatic palette, and it is an all plastic palette, just like the Ooh La La palette or the It's My Pleasure palette. I also have the no, just my Luck palette, or It's My Pleasure palette, I mean, but I also have the Ooh La La palette. The 3 shimmers that's in the middle is not my cup of tea. It's not. I don't like them. It's not the shades that I typically wear, so, and I don't wear a lot of reds on my eyes, so I felt like it would be a little bit stupid of me to purchase it, so I didn't. They also came out with this beautiful lip bundles that included a ultra matte and then an ultra gloss. I think that that may have been some other formulas as well, or finishes, but that is what they had. 3 different lip bundles. They had some glitters, they had some eyeliners, they had some face products like a face milk thing, and then an oil or something. I think it's fun and all, but I'm just not, no, I'm not into it. I'm gonna wait. Hopefully they come up with something else tomorrow, or yesterday when you see this. So let's talk a little bit more about Makeup Revolution, because they are killing me. They came out with a new collaboration with, what's her name? I am subscribed to her, but I don't watch a lot of her videos, but I think she's gorgeous. Rachel Leary. They did a collaboration anyway, and they came out with 2 palettes, and I feel like, what the fuck are they doing? Why are they coming out with a new collaboration 2 times a week? I haven't said this to you guys, but I will say it right now. I'll spill some tea. When I got a request to do a collaboration with Blush Tribe on a palette, I actually asked them if they had any other collaboration planned, because I felt like I didn't know if I was the only one that they asked, just because I was so small. I didn't know, maybe she asked a lot of people, and I felt like if she's gonna have a bunch of different collaborations, I will probably pass. But she said no, she had one other collaboration planned, which was the, I don't remember what it was called. She had already revealed the Munasa palette, but then she also had a collaboration with another girl. They did some bridal palette. I don't remember what it was called. And I felt like, okay, that's fine, because all of us 3 doesn't have the same sort of audience, and I felt like fine with that. So if Makeup Revolution would have asked me, like, do you want to do a collaboration? I would be like, no, because you do them with everyone. And I just, oh, no. However, talking just about the 2 palettes, so she came out with 2 palettes. So this is what it says. As my followers will know, glowing bronzy makeup is my go-to, but I do love the occasional pop of color. My palettes are everything you need to create a bronzed goddess look, containing the most gorgeous complementary, easy to use colors and everything you need to create a goddess-like skin and eyes. So you do have some face products in these 2 palettes as well. They are so far from what I like to wear. I don't love it when you mix face products and eye products in one. I don't know, I don't like it. This is not something for me, but I want to congratulate her. She's gorgeous. I'm sure that she's gonna sell a lot of these, and hopefully the quality is good. Since we talked a little bit about Blush Tribe just now, let me talk a little bit more about them, because they are coming up with some new products. This is one of their new palettes that will replace the Blossom palette, if you have had that. So this is the Laila palette, if I didn't say so. I think you can go ahead and pre-order it, but I will just say that this is repeat shades. So if you have any of their previous palettes, you might not want to buy this. This is repeat shades from the Hasina 2, Malika, and Munasa palette. So again, if you already have these palettes, you don't need to purchase this because you already have all of these shades. They also have this pastel palette, and this palette, actually, when I saw it, I have talked about this before, and I thought it was cute and everything, but then I was like, you know, I'm not gonna purchase it. But now seeing this swatch picture, I actually think that it's way more gorgeous than I initially thought. Yes, not all of these shades are pastels. I get it, whatever. I do think it's cute. Don't know if I personally will pick it up, just because of the fact that as I said, I'm currently not feeling any new makeup. I'm so happy just using what I have and shopping my stash. I've been doing that so much this past month that I'm just gonna enjoy this, and I'm not gonna feel guilty about not purchasing new makeup. So Jouer is a brand that I'm really weak to. I love Jouer as a brand. I love their face products. I haven't tried any of their eyeshadows, but one of you guys that I talked to quite a lot actually said that you have 2 of their eyeshadow palettes and that they had really good quality, and they are now coming out with a new collection, and that is why I'm talking about Jouer, obviously. So this is what it looks like, and I'll have to say a huge applaud for this. I think that this collection is the best. Maybe not the best one, but this is the best eyeshadow palette that I have seen. I think it's gorgeous, actually. It's super cute. I love the fact that they had like an half neutral, half colorful, but because it gives you so much versatility. I think that this is so beautiful, and I love the shades that they picked for the colorful side. I don't know if the neutral side has enough depth for me, but I do think it's a beautiful, beautiful palette. This is their 10 lines collection, and this is limited edition, by the way. They're also coming out with a blush, and this blush, just one of the sides looks so gorgeous, and then the lip glosses looks fantastic. This will, however, be available on May 31st. That is the only way I felt when I saw this. So yeah, Jaclyn's brand is coming. Her brand is coming in the end of May. I think it was 31st of May. And if you go to her Instagram page, it says, so rich, so buttery, so good. And I'm like, are you describing bread? Okay, so we're back to future me. And I have to say, I think that it's so strange that there has been so many new and fun releases. I have been so anti new makeup. I still am. I am going to try and shop my stash a little bit, and I am going to try and see if I can film some shop my stash tomorrow or this weekend or something. I don't know, but we'll see. But okay, let's. So first and foremost, I am going to talk about a Natasha Denona palette. This is a little bit fun because you guys know I wanted to purchase the Natasha Denona tan palette. I did see some reviews on that palette and I'm not going to purchase it because I think it's going to be too dark for me. I anyway went to Feel Unique's website because I wanted to see if they had the palette and how much it retailed for, because I was still a little bit interested in it. And then I saw this and I was like, what the fuck? What is this? This is the Sunrise palette. And I was just like, oh my lord, this is beautiful. But I do have to say that I think that it's pretty similar to the Colourpop Good Sport palette. I'm gonna go ahead and fetch that so you can see. I'm back. Okay, so this is the Good Sport palette from Colourpop. Is it like this? I should hold it like this, right? It's so hard with this bad camera, but I think you can see right here, you have the purples, you have the yellows, you do have a little bit more green in this palette. You have these two greens, and this is actually also green, and you have some of the warmer browns in this palette. I think that this is a gorgeous palette, and I do think that the Natasha Denona palette is gorgeous as well. And I will say this is not one of her $129 palettes. This is actually more affordable. I can't actually see the price, but if I know the price, I will have it down below. But I did see that it was way more affordable on Feel Unique's website. And that is because you get less product in it, which I'm fine with. I'm sorry, my hair is like such a mess. I'm fine with it being more affordable if I can get it for less money, because actually, like, how many eyeshadow palettes will I use up, you know? So I think that this is gorgeous. However, I am going to try and shop my stash when it comes to this. As I said, I might film a little shop my stash video. Let's continue to the next product release that I wanted to talk about, and that is, of course, ABH and Alyssa Edwards. Now, if you don't know who Alyssa Edwards is, I think that you should unsubscribe from my channel. No, I'm just kidding. But she was one of the contestants on RuPaul's Drag Race. There's a few people in RuPaul's Drag Race that I just fell deep in love with. Every single season, I fell in love with some people, but Alyssa, I fell hard for. I adore her, and I think that she's amazing. She is the one person I love the most. I think that she's so much fun. So when I saw that they were coming out with a palette, first and foremost, I got so many tags in this, and I was like, is this from Divina? Why did I think that this was from Divina? I don't know. I was like, oh my god, Divina is coming out with their first eyeshadow palettes. I know that they have singles, but I thought that they would do their eyeshadow palettes, but no. And you know what? I think that this is the reason why Riviera didn't have a blue in it. If you saw more than 3 reviews on the Riviera palette, you know that a lot of people said that this should have included a blue, or a blue should have been included. I think that this is why, because if you remove the pink packaging, I feel like there's so many shades that's similar to the Riviera palette. I have the Riviera palette, here it is, and this is what it looks like. Again, this is a bad lighting, so, but I will say that I think that so far, I think that there's so many shades that's similar to this palette, so I am going to actually wait on this. I'm gonna wait and see if someone can do swatches and compare it to the Riviera palette. This is gonna retail for $45, and it is going to launch on May 29th, but you can get early access at DragCon, which is 24th to 26th May. It will come to international stores and such in June 6th. I hate saying that. And then we need to talk about such a gorgeous palette. This is from Beauté, and I think that this is so beautiful. This sort of reminds me of the Certified Affinity 2 palette. I didn't buy that palette mainly because I was like, you know, I feel like since they are private labeled, I felt like maybe I already have these shades because I know that they sometimes do repeat shades, or I don't know if they do. I was scared that they might do that, and I do have a lot of greens in my Tropical Wonders palette and in my Tropical Wonders palette and the Dynasty palette. So I was like, yeah, and I don't like the shimmers that they have actually. So I was like, yeah, I don't want to really pick it up. But this one I think is gorgeous. I feel like the shimmers look so gorgeous in this. I love the fact that they included some mossier tones as well, so it will give it a little bit more diversity. However, they said that the Flare palette would come to Beauté soon, and soon was like 2 months ago now, so I feel like this is not going to come to Beauté either. I do, however, feel like a lot of these shades you could dupe out with your Smoke Sessions palette if you have that one. I feel like the shade that's in the middle on the first row you could dupe out. But yeah, this is definitely a stunner. But Beauté has the worst shipping I've ever seen. It's the highest shipping I've ever seen. I remember when I wanted to purchase their 4 palettes, it was like maybe $100 or something, maybe 50. But I know that it was so expensive. But this will launch on May 21st, no, May 24th, and it will be $38.99, and you can use code TRENDMOOD for 10% off. And then we, of course, need to talk about Tarte. I feel like Tarte has been very, very good recently. I've heard a lot of good things about their Face Tape Foundation. I heard Teresa Is Dead really, really loved their... It wasn't the yellow palette, but I hopefully you know which one I mean, and the Icy Beach palette. So I was like, oh, maybe they're off to a good start. But when I saw this palette, however, I was like, what are you doing? You know, first and foremost, when looking at it, I was like, ooh, is this Tarte? Like, what are they doing? This is such a cutie patootie. Oh my god, don't say that. I sound like Laura Lee. But this is such a beautiful palette, but this is a rainbow palette. We all have these shades. It's the most usual yellow shade that you can ever find. Same with the orange and the red. The red is leaning a little bit more towards a pinky red. I feel like the one shade that is unique is that really, really light blue shade. I feel like good job for the effort, but no thank ya. Aw, this was made for Pride Month. I will give them some extra points for that. I don't know the price, but I will have it down below, and this is already available if you want to go ahead and buy it. And yay for Pride Month. I didn't even know that. I'm so bad at keeping up with all of this. I do hope you liked this video. Please thumbs this video down because this was really bad, so okay. Subscribe if you're not. You probably don't want to, but I will see you guys tomorrow anyway. Bye, guys. What was that? Okay, bye.